Welcome back. Liberal Silicon Valley company Google now under fire yet again. A Google search on the California Republican Party listing Nazism as one of its ideologies. Republican House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy slamming that, saying, quote, "Sadly, this is just a latest incident in a disturbing trend to slander conservatives. These damaging actions must be held to account." Google is now saying it is not responsible, instead blaming Wikipedia vandalism reportedly for the anti-conservative search results. Let's take a check of the parent company closing the day in the green. Let's bring in the author of the coming book, Militant Normals, and the father of the super dog Bitey. He is Kurt Schlichter. He's here, plus Washington Times contributor Eric Schiffer. Kurt, do you believe Google?
Oh, I don't know, Liz. I'm just stunned. I am stunned because these mistakes, when they happen, always seem to involve conservatives. It's remarkable. What are the chances?
What do you think, Eric? Do you believe Google?
Well, I did some homework independently, and in fact, there was a hack, okay? But here's the problem, is that Google has an engine. It can't allow the kind of smear merchant effects that occur even with a hack. They're too smart, and that's what hurts trust with conservatives, and they need to do better.
That's a great point. You know, Kurt, fired Google software engineer James Damore. He's speaking again about the liberal culture at this company. Let's listen to him.
80% of conservatives feel like they can't bring up social issues at work in Silicon Valley. And it's really unclear what exactly you can or can't say, which just adds to the chilling effect. You don't know anyone that voted for Trump because no one is willing to admit that they did. There were many people that showed their support privately, but told me that they really weren't willing to show any public support because they too feared that they would get fired. They definitely tried to smear me as some misogynist, racist, crazy person. And I was really just trying to improve the workplace.
Kurt, what do you think of what James Damore is saying? And what's the fallout of shutting down debate at a company?
Oh, I think it's really, really bad, Liz. It's bad for our culture, and it's going to be bad for these companies because right now they're using their power. They can flip a switch, and you're off social media. You're at the bottom of the Google find list. But people are going to come back and use their own power. And what power do conservatives have? They have the government. If these guys invite regulation, they're going to get it. If that's the only way conservatives can ensure that they can participate in society, that's what's going to happen. I don't want it, Liz. You don't want it, but it's human nature.
Yeah.
You don't just roll over when people are picking on you.
Well, you want a healthy debate. That's the point. Eric, let's get to this story because this is a striking story we're about to give you. A Democrat congressional candidate in Virginia put out an ad saying bin Laden was the greatest threat to democracy, and now so is President Trump. Let's listen.
I'm Dan Helmer. I approve this message. I'm different. I'm not a politician. I'm a Rhodes Scholar who served in combat. I'm for a Medicare for all option and against drug companies that rip off seniors. I'll fight the gun lobby to protect children, not guns. After 9/11, the greatest threat to our democracy lived in a cave. Today, he lives in the White House.
Eric, your reaction?
Well, look, we have the best economy now under this president. You can't imagine a stronger component or piece of evidence on behalf of democracy than the greatest economy and the most powerful economy in this country. In the world. And frankly, so I think that this is pure politics. He's trying to play to the base. And this is just, it's ludicrous to me.
I mean, do we forget what bin Laden did, Kurt?
Oh, no, we don't. Look, Liz, this guy, like me, is a veteran, but he does not speak for veterans. What he's saying is disgraceful and dishonest. It's really appalling that someone would say things like that and expect to get votes. That says a heck of a lot more about his party than it does about anything else.
Hey, you guys have been great today. I'm so grateful you came on, Eric and Kurt. Kurt, I'm told you can pre-order your upcoming book. It's called Militant Normals on Amazon. So, guys, check it out when it comes out. Thank you, Kurt and Eric, for coming on. Great stuff.
Thank you.